Detachment is one of the most misunderstood qualities a man can develop. Many people hear the word detached and think it means cold, emotionless, distant, or uncaring. But true detachment is none of those things. True detachment is power. It is calmness. It is emotional discipline. It is the ability to stay centered while the world around you moves in chaos. And whether people admit it or not, detachment is one of the most attractive qualities a man can ever develop. Because when you are detached, you stop being controlled by your desires, your fears, or other people's reactions. You become a man who cannot be shaken easily. You become a man who moves with intention, not insecurity. You become the man everyone notices, without even trying. Detachment begins with one simple truth. You are responsible for your reactions, not the outcome. Most people live in constant emotional turbulence because they attach their worth to how others treat them. If someone likes them, they feel good. If someone ignores them, they fall apart. If someone gives attention, they become excited. If someone pulls away, they panic. This emotional dependence makes you predictable, needy, and weak. But when you learn detachment, you free yourself from this cycle. You stop chasing validation and start valuing peace. You stop begging for attention and start focusing on purpose. You stop trying to control people and start mastering yourself. And that is exactly why detachment makes you attractive. When you are detached, you stop overreacting. You stop overexplaining. You stop overthinking every message, every look, every silence. You become calm in situations where most people panic. You walk away from disrespect instead of arguing. You keep your standards instead of breaking them. You stay grounded in who you are instead of bending yourself into someone you're not. This level of emotional stability is rare, and people feel it the moment they interact with you. Detachment also creates mystery. When you're not overly available, not overly reactive, and not overly emotional, people begin to wonder about you. They wonder what you're thinking. They wonder why you're calm. They wonder why you're not chasing like everyone else. They wonder what makes you so confident in yourself. Mystery creates value, and value creates attraction. But the mystery is natural. It's not a game. You're not pretending to be busy. You actually have a life. You're not pretending not to care. You simply don't attach your entire self-worth to one person's opinion. You're not withholding attention to manipulate. You're just not desperate for it. This authenticity is magnetic. Another reason detachment is attractive is because it communicates abundance. When you're attached, you act as if one person, one opportunity, or one situation is the only one you'll ever get. This creates anxiety and desperation. But when you are detached, you move with the attitude that says, if it's meant for me, it will stay. If it's not, something better will replace it. That mindset is powerful. It shows confidence, strength, and self-worth. People are naturally drawn to those who don't cling, who don't beg, who don't depend on external attention to feel complete. Detachment also creates respect. When you stand firm in your standards, people take you seriously. When you don't tolerate disrespect, people adjust their behavior. When you refuse to chase, people begin to pursue. When you walk away calmly from situations that hurt your peace, people learn that your presence is not guaranteed. Respect grows when you value yourself. Detachment is simply proof of that value. But here's the deeper truth. Detachment doesn't just make you attractive to others. It makes you attractive to yourself. You begin to admire the man you're becoming. You make decisions from clarity, not fear. You speak from calmness, not insecurity. You move with purpose, not desperation. You build discipline. You build confidence. You build inner strength. You become the type of person you've always wanted to be. Detachment also protects your mental health. You stop obsessing over whether someone likes you or not. You stop replaying conversations in your head. You stop creating anxiety over things outside your control. You begin to live in the present moment instead of constantly worrying about the future or the past. You become lighter. You become freer. Peace becomes your natural state, and peace is attractive. In a world full of chaos, the calmest person always holds the strongest power. Detachment doesn't mean you don't care. It means you care without losing yourself. It means you can love someone deeply without becoming emotionally dependent. It means you can give without expecting. It means you can feel without drowning in those feelings. It means you can walk away without breaking. It means your happiness comes from within, not from someone else's actions. And ironically, when you are detached, people begin to try harder. They respect your boundaries more. They appreciate your presence more. They value the time you give them. They don't want to lose you because they can feel your independence. They can feel that you choose them. You don't need them. Attraction grows strongest where there is choice, not dependence. Detachment also improves your focus. When you're no longer emotionally entangled in things you can't control, you channel your energy into your goals. You focus on fitness, discipline, career, growth, money, purpose. You elevate yourself. You invest in your future. You become the man who gets better whether someone stays or leaves. That kind of man is always attractive because he is becoming a stronger version of himself every single day. And here's the secret. Detachment is not about withdrawing from life. It's about engaging with life without being controlled by it. You enjoy relationships without clinging. You pursue goals without anxiety. You communicate without fear. You love without losing yourself. You live without overattachment. And that is the highest form of freedom. People chase what they cannot control. People desire what is not desperate. People respect what respects itself. When you are detached, you embody all of these qualities. You become the person everyone wants to understand, but few can predict. You become the person who inspires trust and admiration. You become the person who is attractive because you are complete within yourself. In the end, detachment isn't strategy. It's a transformation. It's the shift from living emotionally unstable to emotionally unshakable. It's the evolution from needing validation to giving it to yourself. It's a journey from chasing love to attracting it naturally through confidence, peace, and self-respect. Detachment makes you attractive because it makes you powerful. And a powerful man is always desirable.